Welcome back to Morning Markets on Friday the 23rd of July. George Bell here, investment analyst, to provide an update on the key market moves over the last 24 hours. Three aspects which I'll draw on this morning, one being the update on the earnings season, secondly, the meeting of the European Central Bank, and finally, UK retail sales. Before I do, just a very quick rundown of the markets from yesterday, equities, bonds, but also currency. In terms of equities, you had the UK FTSE 100, which was actually down around 40 basis points, but the FTSE 250 up 60 basis points. In the US, you had the S&P 500 up around 0.2%, the Nasdaq around 0.4%. Europe was up 0.8%. In Asia was around 0.4% on the day. In terms of bond yields in the UK, you had 10-year bond yields in around 4 basis points to a level of 0.56%. The 30-year bond yield was in around 5.5 basis points to 1%. In the US, you had the 10-year in 1 basis point to 1.28%, and the 30-year in 2.2 basis points to 1.9%. Commodity markets, a stronger day for crude oil, up around 1.9% overall, $73.5 per barrel. And gold was up around 0.1% on the day. In terms of currency markets, a bit of sterling strength coming in through. You had sterling against the dollar up around 0.4% to 138, and sterling against the euro up around 0.5% to 1.17. In terms of earnings, on Tuesday we offered an update on the earnings season so far, so covering the second quarter or the first half of the year results for many companies. Yesterday we had results from a number of names, Domino's Pizza, Blackstone, to name a few, demonstrating strong earnings growth in both revenue but also in their earnings as well. Domino's reported 3.5% same-store sales growth in the US for the second quarter, which is impressive given they had such strong growth through 2020 and in that first quarter of 2021 under lockdown restrictions. But attracting staff is still a challenge for the firm, and it's still a theme coming out of the earnings season so far. The season is going strong. In the US, analysts are expecting revenue growth for the quarter to be around 20%, with earnings growth of the quarter to be around 62%, with real strength coming through from areas such as industrials, financials, materials as we emerge from lockdown, taking calendar year 2021 expectations for the year for earnings growth to around 35%. We also had the European Central Bank meeting and the reports from that. One of the primary areas of focus yesterday was the meeting of the central bank, given it was their first meeting essentially since their strategy review, where they adjusted the inflation target, really just to allow a little bit more flexibility around that 2% target and the time in which they would need to raise rates or taper policy from the current zero bounds. Key themes from the meeting is stimulus is very much still in place. Rates were left unchanged. The rate at which bonds are being bought from the market by the central bank to ensure sufficient cash liquidity in the system will be a little bit faster in the coming months, just responding to market conditions there, but will be there until at least March 2022. They've got a purse of around 1.85 trillion euros, which they opened back to the market in 2020. We've already seen significant benefits from the package in terms of improving financial conditions. They've still got around 1/3 of that purse left available for the purchase of new bonds, but essentially the longest standing 20 billion euro per month asset purchase program, which we've discussed on Morning Markets, will keep running as long as it's required. They'll also be reinvesting maturing bonds until the end of 2023. So stimulus very much still in place there. Finally, UK retail sales. This morning we had UK retail sales data showing month-on-month increase of around 0.5% in June, beating forecasts by around 0.1%. The biggest contribution came from food store sales linked with the start of the Euros. Automotive sales were also up as people continue to travel. Compared with pre-pandemic levels back in February 2020, retail sales were up around 9.5%. Thank you for watching. We look forward to bringing you up to date here on Monday, here on Morning Markets.
Subscribing to the True Potential YouTube channel is quick and easy. Simply go to the channel on your desktop or through the YouTube app on your phone and click the subscribe button. You can then press the notification bell symbol if you wish to be notified as and when new videos are released. Doing this is a great way to keep yourself updated with market developments and personal finance insights. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and we look forward to continuing to help you do more with your money.